भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
How to gain wholesome health, how to overcome life's obstacles by yoga, and how to remain in best of health for 100 years. Yoga is the foundation of disease-free living. It is a complete medical science. In fact, yoga is a way of life that leads to ultimate form of spirituality. Today, we welcome you all to join us for an hour-long yoga abhyas, and we are sure it would help you overcome your limitations, cross your obstacles, and while doing so, you need little care. While doing pranayam, if you have heart or blood pressure problem, do not try too hard. If you are suffering with back pain, there is ulcerative colitis or excessive asthma, we have the same advice for those of you who are suffering with epilepsy or any kind of cancer. You must slowly graduate to the pranayam. Pregnant ladies not to go for Kapalbhati or Bahya pranayam. Same requested for ladies going through their periods. And one more important factor for pranayam is that you are supposed to be doing it only empty stomach. In fact, this principle applies to any yoga abhyas. Evening pranayam to be done at least 5 hours after meal. In asanas, take care of two things. In case of back pain, don't bend forward. And in case of hernia or heart problems, you should not bend backwards. 2 rules for breathing during yogasana. While bending forwards, you must inhale, and while bending backwards, you must exhale. While bending forward, you must exhale, and when bending left, right, upwards or backwards, you must inhale. That's the very important point to take care of. During Siddhasan, Sukhasana, Padmasan, pranayam is done sitting down. In Siddhasan, right foot on top of left, ankle on ankle, toes on toes, toes like this, between the thighs, both the hands in Dhyan Mudra, in the state of any specific Dhyan Mudra. This Dhyan Mudra is Vayu Mudra, Shunya Mudra, Prithvi Mudra, Varun Mudra, Shakti Mudra, and Apardha Mudra. In any of these specific mudras, you can sit straight. Inhale deeply and exhale. And now we'll do Bhastrika pranayam. Inhale deeply inside and exhale. Breathe deeply in the lungs. It's very important. Deep and long breath. Exhaling and inhaling. Eyes closed. Calm and composed. Breathe inside. This is Bhastrika pranayam. Do twice daily for about 2 minutes. And if you want to do pranayam for half an hour, then you must do dhyan of 2 minutes each of Bhastrika, Bahya Bhramari Udgid along with breathing on Om. Put 10 minutes in this and 10 minutes each on Kapalbhati and Anulom Vilom. And if you do pranayam for 45 minutes to Bhastrika, Bahya, Anulom Vilom, Bhramari Udgid and breathing on Om, 3 minutes each, and then 15 minutes each on Kapalbhati and Anulom Vilom pranayam. So if you do this for half an hour or 45 minutes every day, then you would have no problems at all. This is Bhastrika pranayam. Inhale deeply. Taking long deep breath. And then exhaling, eyes closed, calm, single-minded, focused. Go on deep breathing and exhaling with divine devotion, thinking about the cosmic powers. Thoughts in my food, in my soul, higher knowledge, highest pleasure, which includes both physical and etherical. Physical body, etheric body, astral body, mental, archaical body. Pran, Apan, Bayan, Anudan, Saman. These 5 souls of mine should be complete, healthy and energetic. Earth, fire, air, water and sky are responsible for the nourishment of Panch Pran. So this was Bhastrika pranayam. If tired, please stop. Practice slowly and gradually. First 1 minute, then 2 minutes, and keep moving up like this. If you are suffering with asthma, do this for 5 minutes. It is Bhastrika pranayam. It improves the health of lungs, heart and mind and strengthens the entire metabolic system. Do not forget, the most important thing is to take deep breath inside and then exhale. Important thing to remember is to pump only your lungs with breath and not your stomach. If you do this, this is what happens, which is absolutely wrong. The correct way to do is, instead of stomach, breathe deep inside your lungs and then exhale. With prayer of your heart, with your complete surrender as well as devotion, do Bhastrika pranayam daily for about 2 to 3 minutes and then proceed. Look very minutely and carefully at the way pranayam is performed. Do exactly as it is shown and remember to do it for the same duration that you have been advised to do. This will get rid of your problems and you will gain samadhi too. Now Kapalbhati pranayam after Bhastrika. If you are tired, after finishing your Bhastrika, take a break and regain your energies. Keep exhaling in Kapalbhati pranayam. Keep exhaling your breath. Keep doing this pranayam. Kapalbhati pranayam. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Medium pace, medium energy. Keep on exhaling. Inhaling is normal. Exhaling is deliberate. Remember the key word. Medium speed, easy force. We are doing Bahya pranayam. This you have to do for 10 to 15 minutes. But slowly you should practice and increase the time period. In an hour-long yoga abhyas, you must do this for 15 minutes and thereafter see the transformation in yourself. How you find the very same incompetent you of today turning into a miracle man or miracle woman, handling amazing tasks with total ease. It will also add to your physical appearance. Take a break, stop for a while, do it for a minute, then take a break. Again do it for a minute, again take a break. In this way your practice will grow and then you can do it for 5 minutes. But if you're not tired, you can continue. Just keep breathing out. you are exhaling out. Stomach goes inwards. When you are exhaling outwards, do it with medium force. This is Kapalbhati. There are 7 main pranayam, 7 Vyayam and 7 asanas. By doing just this, we find that we can get rid of physical ailments like heart problems, hepatitis A, B, C, thyroid, diabetes problems, obesity, serious arthritis, bronchitis, and most such diseases which have actually made our lives a living hell. So you must do these 7 pranayams every day for a few minutes. Till now, over 70 lakh people have got benefited through our various camps, and if we include in this the figures of the ashram as well, then the count will cross 1 crore. So the results of this pranayama are tried and tested. And through Astha and other electronic media, over 25 crore people have benefited from this very ancient art of our land. This is now being recognized by the West as well. Whatever diseases we know till date, they all can be cured permanently with pranayam. The main pranayam being Kapalbhati and Anulom Vilom. For all diseases known to man, the most permanent solution is pranayam. Now we'll do Kapalbhati. When feeling tired, please stop. Do not overstretch yourself. Just remember this important thing about pranayam. Also, a very important thing to keep in mind about this pranayam is to watch and observe if you are doing this pranayam in a wrong way. Do not inhale, but rather exhale in this way. The head won't move, the waist won't move. Only the stomach will move. Remember not to stress your face or your eyes. Easily leave the breath out with resolve that diseases, malformations, impurities, ailments, pains, all negative energies are getting expelled. Body and soul are getting purified. Just think that and continue doing Kapalbhati. You will find all the negative energies running away from your body. You will find that with this pranayam, your body gains resistance against all such unwanted negative energies and becomes the powerhouse of pure, pristine and positive energy. This is how one makes one's immune system strong, and when your body has right anabolism and right catabolism, you would be enjoying a perfect metabolism. Liver, spleen, intestine, pancreas, kidney, prostate, uterus, ovary, sexual organs and reproductive organs all start behaving perfectly. It even takes care of the excessive cholesterol level, and your thyroid also gets permanently cured. At a medium pace, this pranayam is to be done for about 5 minutes, followed by a short break. So now we have done it for almost 5 minutes, so take a break now. And in this way, gradually increase the duration up to 5 minutes and then even 15 minutes. And you will find that by this pranayam, you will decrease your weight daily by at least 250 grams to about 1000 grams. And this is what happens exactly in our camps, where people flock in thousands and sometimes even in lakhs. And I say, do it right now, on the spot, all cash, no credit. instant result. Get it now. Sow now, reap now. No need to wait. Religion and spirituality, they don't make you fatalist, but rather they make you a doer. Doer of good to oneself, to others and to society. By doing you can change your fate. You are the maker of your fate. God gives to officers and not beggars. You need to work a bit with devotion. This pranayam would definitely make you disease-free. Let's do it once again. Just keep on exhaling. Those who are getting bald, this pranayam will definitely help them. It will stop their hair fall. It takes care of every kind of their hair problem, be it premature graying of the hair or any other problem. You will find a solution in this Kapalbhati pranayam. Bald heads would have regrowth of hair, and you can see the results for yourself. Also combine it with little bit of nail rubbing, and this will also improve your eyesight. You will get rid of specs, retina, cornea problems would be solved, double vision, night blindedness, and even cataract and glaucoma would vanish away. Tear dryness or over tear flow and even eye reddening, all these symptoms can be taken care of by this pranayam. Even unwanted growth of flesh in the nostril would go away. Allergy, rhinitis, sinusitis problems, asthma, bronchitis problems, and even cough too would simply run away from Kapalbhati. Exhale your breath out. Problem of flowing ears can be taken care of by doing Kapalbhati Anulom Vilom on a regular basis. Your hearing power would be normal. Facial skin would get rejuvenated. Black circles under the eye. All such problems would simply vanish away by doing this really effective and powerful pranayam, Kapalbhati. Know well that this Agni Panch Pran is the one that runs the body. In the words of Maharshi Sushrut, Kapalbhati is the one that helps maintain the body balance and helps one regain the lost happiness. Balancing of impurities, fire and elements can be achieved through this pranayam. It helps you regain the physical grace. This pranayam is also a perfect prescription for tooth-related problems like pyorrhea. It takes care of the jaws and the bleeding gums. Do this pranayam for 15 minutes and use the same tooth powder, which I often request you to do, and then see for yourself how it helps you solve all your tooth problems. Breathing outwards also takes care of the heart blockage. Thyroid is permanently cured. T3, T4, TS levels get absolutely normal. Swelling in the chest, bump in the ovary or uterus, any bump anywhere in the body, this pranayam can take care of that very, very effectively. All the skin diseases, psoriasis, leukoderma, all these problems can be cured effectively. Kapalbhati Anulom Vilom, both are to be done for 15 minutes. Little home remedy, I tell you. Take little milk and salt. Don't take bread food. All the skin diseases can be taken care with this. Now stop for some time. Take a little rest. Maintain a 5-minute routine of Kapalbhati pranayam, and then see that you'll have no skin problem at all. Kapalbhati takes care of blockages in the heart. It also brings the cholesterol level to normal. Your blood would become better and purer. Your positive R factor and your positive hepatitis A, B and C would turn negative. It also helps build hemoglobin and SR would attain normalcy. Uric acid can also be checked with the regular practice of Kapalbhati. Arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoporosis and other spleen ailments and chronic aciditis can be taken care of. Just do it slowly at a desired pace. Those suffering with ulcer colitis or back pain, heart or BP problem or weak people should be doing it slowly, and pregnant ladies should not be doing it at all. Remember this. Just keep exhaling. Be careful and conscious during the Mooladhara chakra. Energies would attain higher forms. Inside would be totally calm. Wrong sentiments developing inside would evaporate on their own. And very soon, you will discover this in your own being, in your very own inside. Truth would die. That's the benefit of pranayam. You would become stable, being more calm, composed, attentive, and focused. This Kapalbhati pranayam is to be done for about 15 minutes, and after this we now will do Bahya pranayam. Increase the exercise very slowly, not all of 15 minutes on the first day, remember. Breathe inside deeply, like this. Then exhale and stop there. People with heart and blood pressure problems should not be doing it. Those with cervical colitis should not overstretch themselves. Keep the chin like this. Shrink your stomach. Part below the navel should be kept like this. With Moolband and Triband, this is Bahya pranayam, like this. In this way, keeping the breath out from Kapalbhati energies via Mooladhara chakra gets evolved into higher forms. Bahya pranayam is for diabetes and all the stomach ailments. It is a miracle, also a wonder remedy for hernia, constipation, gas, etc. Besides this, you can also do Agnisar Kriya. For that, breathe out and then stop there, like this. This Agnisar Kriya too is an amazing tool to tackle diabetes. Because where diabetes is taken care by Mandukasan, this pranayam is the main one. If you do this, and remember that Agnisar Kriya also helps in treating pancreas. Breath is exhaled and kept out. Stomach is pulled inside and left loose. Keep repeating. And now we will do Anulom Vilom pranayam. Breathe inside. Close the right nostril, spinal cord straight. Eyes closed and you feeling calm. Close right nostril with the thumb and left nostril with the two middle fingers. Sit straight, easy eyes, calm interior, completely composed and with complete surrender. Now do it on the other side. Inhale deeply from the left side. And now exhale from the right. Now inhale from the right. In this way, keep on doing it. Inhale from the left, exhale from the right. Inhale from the right, exhale from the left. This is Anulom Vilom pranayam. Inhaling in the lungs deeply and then exhaling. Remember that you have to inhale deeply up to the diaphragm and then exhale deeply in a sequence, in a rhythm. Maintain this sequence. First Bhastrika pranayam, then Kapalbhati and then Bahya. Thereafter Anulom Vilom pranayam. Kapalbhati activates pancreas. Very often we find that diabetes and kidney problems are discovered when 80% of beta cells of pancreas have stopped working, and when kidney is damaged by 80%, then we discover the damage. Both of these problems can be taken care of by these pranayam practices. So we can say that by practicing Kapalbhati pranayam, one can actually rejuvenate one's kidney as well as one's pancreas. We know that diabetes causes so many problems. For example, hypertension causes gangrene. It affects blood circulation. It also weakens your eyesight and the performance of the heart. But we must not forget that all these diseases and all problems can be very well managed, treated and overcome permanently with the help of this wonderful and effective pranayam called Anulom Vilom pranayam. This wonderful pranayam also proves very effective in the cases of heart troubles. Heart gets weakened and doesn't perform to its full level, or one misses pulses. For hypertension too, Anulom Vilom proves to be a perfect pill. One would feel as if one has got a new heart installed. This wonderful pranayam also proves very effective in the cases of hypertension, depression, a deep feeling of insecurity, a fear, a tension, a stress always surrounds the heart and mind of man. In today's society, everybody is so frightened, so much insecurity inside every man. Everybody feels very lonely at heart. Just do Anulom Vilom with complete devotion and you will find Paramatma, the Almighty God, is around you every moment. And that is why you never feel insecure or unhappy. But instead, every moment you have this feeling of God inside you. The world may leave you in lurch. The same world that you have been nurturing all your life, you are standing alone. But God will never leave you in the midway. You must experience the lap of that Parampita Parameshwar, the Almighty God, the Heavenly Father. So keep doing pranayam and keep meeting that big, the mighty, the true master of this universe. With Tadamya Bhav, join yourself with the Father of the universe. Turn towards your Father, Father of the universe, your true house, that root that remains the same, life after life, that loving Mother of the universe, Prana Brahma, Prana Vasu, Prana Rudra, Prana Aditya, the most living of all the living beings, Prana Mata, Prana Bhrata, Prana Sakha, Prana Acharya, Prana Brahma. These all purify your behavior. They make you an optimist, for pessimism is what is breaking the people of today. Obviously, society is getting broken down. Things are getting totally disintegrated. Anulom Vilom pranayam would make your vision of life totally positive. It would turn the life into a celebration. Breath becomes aromatic. Your life would become a swirl, very pleasing, very relaxing. Now, after doing this pranayam, please stop for some time. And in this way, you must keep on doing this Anulom Vilom pranayam for at least 15 days, and then slowly increase the exercise, and very soon you will find that benefits of Anulom Vilom are, it will help recuperate the nervous system. Your heart would become completely fit. All the troubles of mind would simply go away. It can even take off diseases like Parkinsonism. It definitely takes little time, but it's an amazing treatment. Now even polio patients are getting recovered. Polio patients, even paralysis can be cured by this pranayam. Brain tumor is getting treated. Cancer is getting treated. Anywhere in the body. For that, one should do this Kapalbhati pranayam for at least 10 to 15 minutes daily. Asthma, bronchitis, sinusitis, all these problems are getting cured. Even the most chronic arthritis, all of them can be cured with Anulom Vilom pranayam. And with Kapalbhati pranayam, one can cure filarial, which is normally incurable. That also can be taken care by doing both Kapalbhati and Anulom Vilom pranayam. Both these pranayams have a connection. Breathe inside deeply and exhale. All these pranayam, even pregnant mothers and sisters should do, excepting Kapalbhati Bahya pranayam. But they have to be done with ease. There would be no case of disabled childbirth. There would be no hole in the child's heart. No child would be born with diabetes or any other ailment. It also has specific benefit. It takes care of the problem of multi-conceptions. It's even being experimented on Mongol children, that they too are getting benefited. It's amazing pranayam. A life is attained and the old body is gotten rid of. For the transformation, you just remain focused and just destroy your wrong present and get birth in a new form. A totally new shape, a new life. Get a new focus, because for transformation you don't need time. All you need is just your total dedication. Do this pranayam with complete devotion. Seek God. A fraction of moment would transform you. You will see it yourself. Next time you will notice the complete transformation. You will attain samadhi too. You will attain heights. All the ills, doubts, guilt would get evaporated. Besides the bodily ailments, it would also help you get over the feeling of ill. Whatever known, unknown diseases are there, they can all be checked with Anulom Vilom pranayam. Just do it for 15 minutes. Before this, Kapalbhati is to be done in the possible way, and see thereafter, life would change. All the obstacles would be over with Kapalbhati pranayam. Take rest once again. Do it for 5 minutes. Then stop. Do it with prayerful heart. With Om Tejo. Keep praying to God. O God, give us the oj. Give us the parakram. Give us self-respect. Give us respect. Give us devotion. Devolve all the sorrows of our life with Anulom Vilom. The Ashta Chakra lying inside us are investigated. Beside the investigation of Ashta Chakra, 9 roots are controlled on their own. Come, do it again. Anulom Vilom. Do it with complete devotion from the Mooladhara to the Sahasrar, you will feel the divine inside you, the energy moving upwards, opening the doors of the divine, making you merge into this cosmic universe. The God, the Almighty Father, guiding you on every step. Now let's do again the Anulom Vilom with complete surrender. From left side, feel the entire lung. Just remember, not in the stomach. Take it out from the right, then from right. Inhale. Exhale from the left. Keep doing this Anulom Vilom pranayam. The 9 dwars would be investigated. The 8 chakras lying inside you would be investigated. You will feel the Kundalini energy inside you getting evoked, getting transformed for a journey upwards towards the cosmic and the central core of this universe. You are a son of God. Why are you hopeless? Why are you disheartened? The moment you become the child of God, you become carrier of the godly energies. 2000 years ago, these mats, these mandirs, these gurudwaras, all these outwardly religious symbols were not there. Remember that the Dharma Kendra is considered to be inside us. Even today, that same Dharma is there, very much inside you, from whose head that Gita comes, Quran comes, the Veds, the Upanishads. All the scriptures get into existence which have been guiding us from thousands of years. The entire divine knowledge is inside you. Do the Anulom Vilom pranayam, with meaning that body, heart, all are getting enlightened. Think that it has divinity, it has energy, it has, and I am getting the energy. This will change your heart, your life. By doing this, you can transform into a thought-free state. You will attain
भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृता। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा Amritam Gamaya. Om Shantish Shantish Shantihi.
Sahaj Yogasan. Simple methods of Yogasan from which we can find all-round physical health and get complete freedom from physical diseases. From the point of view of different diseases, we will do some important Yogasan which are serialized according to different diseases and that we will find from the Sahaj exercises of Sahaj Swasth Yogasan. Although to remain ever healthy and to get rid of all your obstacles, there are 7 main pranayam: Bhastrika, Kapalbhati, Bahya, Anulom Vilom, Bhramari, Udgid, Pranav, Dhyan. These 7 pranayams, 7 short pranayams and 7 main yogasan: Mandukasana, Shashakasan, Bhujangasan, Shalabhasan, Uttana Padasan, Lokapavan Muktasan and Markatasan. They would be sufficient. Still, I'll tell you today some Sahaj Yogasan exercises and different methodologies of some short Vyayams according to your ailments. If you do these exercises, you will be definitely getting rid of all these deadly diseases and regain your lost health. Now let's begin the exercise. Open both your legs in the front and place your hands on the sides of the waist. Thumbs and fingers should be pressed from the front and the back. All these exercises of Sukshma Vyayam are very good for joint pains. Anybody who is suffering with joint pains or whose body isn't very flexible, know that this exercise has been designed just for them. Now for making the body flexible, what could be better than the various acts of the Sukshma Vyayam? Press fingers with full force from front as well as from the back. First exercise, press all the fingers from front and back. Thereafter, press the entire toe with full force from front and from back. Each of the exercises can be done from 3 to 5 to 10 to 15 times. Whosoever is suffering with joint pain, they should be doing the Sukshma Vyayam exercises before the Yoga Abhyas. After that, the body would be fit for the Yoga Abhyas. After pressing the toes from the back and front, join the toes from the front and turn them completely. Knees straight, left, right, forward, backward, in full circle, your toes move. After doing it from one direction, do it in another direction, from opposite side. This will help you get rid of ankle pains. Those also benefited who suffer with cramps. Also those who are suffering with joint and filarial problems also do Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom pranayam. These Sukshma Vyayam also take care of these problems. Now next exercise, especially for the knees. Both the hands together, stretch the knees and release them loose. Stretching the knees causes pressure on the upper side, and leaving them loose, the knees would become still. This enhances the blood circulation. Leaving the knees loosened and stretching them, important exercise for the knees. Put both hands beneath the thighs. Below the left thigh, interlock the fingers of both the hands. Lift the leg up and bend further. Straighten and turn the leg from the front. Again do it from the opposite direction. First turn down, thereafter lift upwards, then straighten. Whatever maximum you can do. Like this, turn the leg in circular motion. Gives complete exercise to the knees. Again, same way with the other leg. Put both hands below the thigh of the left leg and interlock the fingers of both the hands. And complete the exercise of the knees by bending the leg from the front. In opposite direction too. Lift the leg, then turn, thereafter straighten further. Bend the leg in the opposite direction, thereafter lift and straighten. For knees, these are very important exercises. Now after this, we'll continue to the second part of this exercise. For that, bend the right leg and keep it on top of the left thigh. Right leg bent and kept on the left thigh. Now, right hand should be kept on the knees of the right leg and left hand on the toes of the left leg like this. While breathing inside, hands are put below the knees, leg is lifted and touched with the chest. And now, while pressing hands, fingers are kept on the knees, further pushed down and then lifted up. While lifting upwards, hands are kept below the knees, and while pressing down, keep the hands above the knees and press down. Likewise, this Sukshma Vyayam is good for the hip joint and knee pain. Likewise, do the same with the other leg. Bend the left leg and keep that on the thighs of right leg. One hand on the knees and the other hand on the toes. When leg is lifted up, that time hand is put below the knees. And thereafter pressed down, but hand above the knees. Now both legs are bent, both toes joined. It's the butterfly exercise. This is very good for making the hip joint flexible, and for the aching knees, do it slowly. For making the legs lighter, those who can't do Padmasana, with the help of this exercise, they would succeed in doing Padmasana too. Open both the legs in front. The next step of the Sukshma Vyayam is for making the stomach light and thin and getting rid of the fat around it. This is also useful for making the waist fit as well as thin. It's a must exercise for the stomach. Interlock the fingers of both the hands, and while breathing inside, do each exercise in one breath. Now the exercise of grinding mill. Go backward, turn the hand in complete circle, toes stretched in the front, toes also stretched in, and move them backwards, forwards and in complete circulation motion. Remember, legs should not leave the floor. They should not lift up. Do it in the opposite direction as well. Slowly and slowly increase the exercise 3 to 5 times. Thereafter you may increase it to 10 to 20 times. Relax both the hands on the back part. This exercise you have done just now is especially useful for getting rid of the fat from and around the belly. Now further reducing the fat from the belly. Let's begin this exercise, which will help you reduce your extra weight and bring you back in shape. Next exercise called Kati Saundaryasana. When there is too much fat around the belly and waist, then one doesn't look that attractive. For an appealing physical appearance, take both the hands on the sides of the shoulder and spread the legs at a distance, whatever maximum you can open. Open both the legs in front, faces of both the palms downwards, both hands parallel to shoulders. While breathing inside, put the right hand turning from the front on the left toe. With first finger of the right hand and thumb, hold the thumb of the left leg and stretch the left hand upwards and take that above the shoulder towards the left. Then stop in the middle. Now do the same exercise from the other side. Take left hand from the front, hold the toe of right leg, right hand again up and see up from the back of the right shoulder. Again stop in the middle and again from the other side. Complete this very same exercise. Stop in the middle and repeat the exercise from the other side. A necessary exercise for making the belly and waist lighter. Both the hands down from the side and join both the legs. Important useful exercise. Sukshma Vyayam exercise for hands. But remember, you can do this by sitting straight, not to sit with turned legs. Otherwise, you can do the hands Sukshma Vyayam Kriya by keeping the hands straight. Open both the hands in front, sit straight. If you can't sit with the folded legs, then you also can do the exercise by keeping the legs straight. First Kriya is for making the fingers and thumb flexible, like you hold someone else. You must fold the fingers of the hand and straighten them. Now the next exercise, thumb in, with full force close the fist. Slowly you need to close the fist and then open it. Releases. This exercise is the Sukshma Vyayam for the hand's fingers. Now, with open hands, press both the hands down and press upwards. From the elbow onwards, hands should be straight. This is for the wrist. For those who have pain in the wrist, keep the thumb inside the fist and close that. Thereafter, join both the hands in front. Both hands joined together in front, elbows absolutely straight. Move fists in circular motion, in complete circle. For cervical and spondylitis, this is a must exercise. Do it in the opposite direction too. These Sukshma Vyayam exercises make your joints flexible. Now open both the hands in front. Keep the hands palms upwards. From the front, bend the elbows slowly. Keep the thumb and fingers on the shoulder and thereafter straighten them. Like this, bending and straightening of the elbow helps get rid of the elbow pains. Take both hands in the sides. Open both the hands inside. In your arms there would be vibration in full force. Bend the hand from the elbow and straighten that with force. With full energy, slowly bend the hand. You will feel a kind of vibration in your arms. Along with your arms, this would also help make your elbow too strong and very healthy. Now both hands down. Open both the hands in front and bend both the hands from the elbow. Keep thumb and fingers on the shoulders and now join both the elbows and make a shape of big zero with the help of elbow. Turn the elbows in complete circle. For cervical, spondylitis pains, those who are suffering with the impulsion in spondylitis, they too can do it. One having neck pain, shoulder movements, have problems, or are having vertigo problem, or those having heart problem, this exercise is simply superb. Once breathe in, then turn the elbow in complete circle. Breathe again and once again do it like this in the opposite direction. In the reverse direction too, make a big zero. This is a must-do exercise for the pains of cervical spondylitis. Take both the hands down now and close the fists of both the hands, thumb inside and fingers on that. Join the fingers from back. After joining from the back, keep fingers on the chest. Fingers would be joined together from the back. This needs special attention. Breathe inside, slowly stretch the hand in front. But remember, fingers should not separate. Leave the breath and come back. Stretch the hand straight from the knees, slowly, but fingers should be joined together from the back. Return again. Both hands. Beneficial for cervical spondylitis pain. Lift both the hands up, right to left, and hold the wrist of right hand with left. While breathing inside, pull the left hand with the help of right hand from behind the head. Do it carefully. Elbow of back hand would come at the back of the head. Now stop in the middle. From the other side, now repeat the very same exercise. And repeat the same. Breathing in, pull the right hand behind the head. Keep the backbone straight. Stop in the middle while leaving the breath. Again from the other side. And again stop in the middle. This is the way to do it. Now take both the hands down. Next exercise. Beneficial for cervical spondylitis. Interlock the fingers of both the hands while inhaling. From hand to head and from head to hand, pressing against each other, fix both the hands on the back of the head where we lock the hair. While inhaling, press against each other. In neck, a kind of vibration would be generated. Now leave it loosened and breathe inside and press against each other from the sides of the hands towards head and again from the side of head towards hands, like this. Do it from the other side as well. Now we'll repeat it from the other side also. Keep your hand on the ear. Repeat it again. Lift hand and keep the palm on the temple, and while inhaling, keep pressing from the side of the head to hand and from the hand to head. Repeat it with the other hand too. This act can be performed by keeping the palm on the forehead as well. Effective for problems of vertigo or giddiness due to cervical spondylitis. Hands on knees and move shoulders in circular motion. By doing this, you would get rid of all the tiredness of the shoulders and would also get ease from tension. The pain of cervical spondylitis too can be taken care with this exercise. Now repeat this in the other direction also. An important exercise for neck pain. Turn the neck from the right side to the maximum. Look at the back from above the shoulders till the time your chin presses. After this, stop in the middle and repeat on the other side. Stop in the middle and bend the neck forward. The chin touches the collarbone joint at the upper middle part of the chest. Now press it towards the back. Like this, keep moving the neck backwards, forwards, according to your capacity. And thereafter, turn the neck in circle. Turn your neck very slowly. If there is pain in the neck, then do not bend it in the front. Please keep this in mind. Now, we'll do it again in the opposite direction as well. If you feel giddiness, then do it with open eyes. Some people feel giddiness with open eyes and some do so while eyes are closed. So, depending upon your situation, you should be taking care of your giddiness. And after this, we'll do a very important exercise for the Sukshma Vyayam of the eyes. Turn the eyes down, up, right, left, like this, in complete circular motion. Similarly, right, left, up, down, in complete circular motion. Remember, backbone should be straight. Also, the neck should be straight. Your head shouldn't shake. This exercise is only for the eyes. These Sukshma Vyayam that we have done are especially useful for joint pains and other bone-related problems. We have told you about the two important yoga kriyas. Among them, one was Kati Saundarya, and for reducing weight, the grinding exercises. If you have excessive weight, then you must lie down in the form of Shavasana and in the form of Nidrasana. In this, both the legs joint, both the legs close, and face of both the palms should be downwards. The first and the foremost exercise, lift one leg at a time and then take that down. Ardha Halasana. We do it with one leg at a time. Remember, both knees straight. After doing both the exercises, sitting down, do these Sukshma Vyayam exercises. Do Kapalbhati pranayam. There won't be any problem of overweight. Lift one leg at 90 degrees and take that down. Knees straight, toes of both the legs stretched. While lifting one leg, lift the other leg too. Remember, knees of the leg on the floor should not bend. Now keep the leg down. After doing with each leg individually, do it with both the legs together. Those suffering with heart problem, backache or hernia should not be doing with both legs. Keep doing with one leg only. Weak people should be careful while doing the exercises with high energy demand. Those who have backache should not do the forward bending, and those with hernia should not bend backwards. When bending forwards, exhale, and when bending right, left or backwards, you should inhale. These are the important yogasana rules. Keep in mind that while lifting the legs, inhale, and while putting the legs down, exhale. Then we have an exercise for reducing the weight and keeping the body in balance. Make a big zero with your right leg. And now, the other important exercise after Ardha Halasana is this Padavrittasana. Leg is turned in circular motion, knees of both legs kept straight. Complete circular motion is done. A big zero is made. To balance the weight, those who are underweight will gain. They should do this Kapalbhati and other exercises. Take milk and mix with some ashwagandha powder. Ashwagandha and shatava should be taken about 100 grams each. Mixed together, take 1 gram in morning and 1 at night. Those underweight will grow in weight. Now do it in opposite direction. Those who are overweight would also find that this exercise helps them get rid of excessive weight. This also keeps your soul calm and your feelings and thoughts composed and balanced. In complete circle, turn the legs, but don't let the legs bend. Remember, the knees should be straight, making a big zero. Now do it with the other leg too. Turn in a full circle and make a big zero. Knees should not be bent. Move them in complete circle. Make a big zero. Now we'll do this in the opposite direction as well. Remember to make a big zero, as big as you can. If there is backache, then do it with 1 leg only. If there is heart problem, then employ 1 leg only. It would lighten the thighs and buttocks. Now we do it with both legs together. This is an important exercise for reducing the weight. But those suffering with backache and heart or high BP problems should not be doing it with both legs. They should make a big zero with 1 leg only. And after this, do it in the opposite direction as well. An important thing of yoga abhyas is that whatever is an imbalance inside, yoga balances that. Now, Padavrittasana. With this, the excessive fat evaporates on its own. Mostly, excess of fat comes on buttocks and thighs and on the belly as well as waist. And to get rid of this fat, we are telling you these exercises in the state of Shavasana and in the state of Nidrasana. Just lie down and do the pranayam. It would take care of the weight problem. Now the third exercise, Dvechakrikasana. Lift both the legs upwards, keep faces of both the palms downwards. Lift up, turn and straighten to the maximum that you can lift your legs, and then turn to the maximum you can. Turn, try touching your chest. Make a big zero by making a complete big circle. Now you will do it in the opposite direction as well. Lift the leg completely, keep it completely straight, like this. Make a big zero. This is good for getting rid of excessive weight, to do away the fat from thigh, buttocks, hips, belly and waist. Now rest in the Shavasana. Those who are heavyweight or are suffering with obesity, for them it's very important. Lots of exercises which you can do very easily. An important exercise for the stomach. Whosoever loses the navel quite often, which is also called dharan shifting or pechuti shifting. Like this, join the line on the upper part of the smallest finger, and if this lifeline meets in this way, then know well that your navel is on the right place. I will just show you. If it's like this, now I told you just now, I'm doing it forcefully. If the lifeline is joined like this, then there is a shift in the part of the finger. And if this is so, then be sure that there is some problem with your navel placement. So to take care of this navel, there are 4 exercises. Keep both the legs joined, keep the faces of both the palms downwards, and keep the toes of both the legs joined together. Now lift both the legs. Uttana Padasana. This particular exercise is for those who are suffering from this navel shifting problem. Remember that this is a very important exercise for them, and keep them at 30 degrees. Breathe inside, take it down. Don't lift the legs for more than 1 foot. Breathe inside, lift the leg for about 1 foot and thereafter put it down. Do it very slowly. For shifted navel and stomach and other ailments of the stomach like problem of gas, acidity, constipation, etc., this is an important exercise. Now we will do Naukasana. Both hands on thighs, toes stretched while breathing inside. Lift the leg and lift the head too. Both hands will be lifted from the thighs, little up from above the knees. Lift hands little further up and make the balance from both sides. Slowly come down. Same way, this exercise can be done more than 1 time. It's an important exercise for those who suffer with the problem of navel shifting. Now bend the right leg from the knees. With the help of both the hands, hold the toes by interlocking the fingers of the hand. Legs are pulled, head is lifted and put to the toes, and nostril is touched with the thumb. This is called Padangushtana Sasparshasana. The other leg straight on the floor, knees straight. Thereafter, right leg is kept straight and left leg is turned. After turning the left leg, the toe is held with the help of interlocked fingers of the hands, and while breathing out, leg is pulled to the maximum, and first head is lifted and nostril is touched with the help of the leg's thumb. This exercise can be done with the help of both the legs together and turn both the legs and exhale. First, interlock the fingers of both the hands and with that, pull the toes to the maximum. Thereafter, lift the head and touch the nostril with the help of the thumb of the toe. A very effective asana. Now leave it, slowly straighten. Remember, this exercise is useful for those who have navel shifting problem. Another 4th useful exercise is for the waist and for those whose navel is shifted on a regular basis. It's called Kandharasana. Bend both legs from the knees and hold calf area and breathe inside while lifting the back up, shoulders and ankles completely on the floor, balancing the complete weight, and thereafter breath is released. This is a very important exercise of Kandharasana. It's for those whose navel is shifted very often. Now, straighten the legs in Shavasana and then do little rest. When feeling tired, this I will tell you a little later, but for now, I'll tell you an important exercise for your back as well as your backbone. Both the legs to be joined near the thighs, palms downwards. For backbone problems, first lie down face up in Shavasana and then lying down on your stomach. We'll tell you some important asanas for the problems of backbone, cervical spondylitis, slip disc, enclosing spondylitis, sciatica pain, lemospondylitis, and problems of the backbone. You know that crores of people from India as well as abroad are suffering with these problems. If you look in our very own country, you'll find about 4 to 5% of Indians suffering with such problems. Now let's do this exercise. Slowly lift the right leg upwards up to 90 degrees, knees straight, toes stretched, and then bring them down. Now lift the other leg slowly, knees straight, and bring that down. This exercise is for the back pain. Can be done many times, but first time do it only once. Now bend the right leg from the knees and interlock the hands, fingers, and hold the knees. Remember, head not to be lifted, breath outside. Press the knees and touch with the chest, toes down and stretched. Ardha Pavan Muktasana for back pain. Don't lift the head. Even those suffering with cervical spondylitis or back pain, and even those with back pain should not be lifting the head. Keep the legs straight and slowly bend the other leg. Toes of both legs stretched. Breathe out. Press well. Touch the knees with the chest. Head not to be lifted. The other leg completely on the floor. Press the knees to the maximum and touch with the chest. And thereafter, straighten the legs and take both hands on the floor. Once again, bend both the legs together and press both the knees well. Touch with the chest and don't lift the head. Ardha Pavan Muktasana, a very important exercise for the waist. Straighten the legs. a must exercise for a healthy waist. Kandharasana, which you have done just now. Now bend both the legs and we'll do Katyuktasana. Keep both palms facing floor, hips on the floor, shoulders on the floor. While breathing in, pull the waist up. Lift the waist up. Now press slowly down. Press down the entire backbone completely and touch the waist too. Thereafter, lift the waist up. Stretch the waist upwards, which will make the stomach too stretched up. Shoulder would be on the floor, hips too could be on the floor, and further down, slowly, easy exercise. Once again, the waist is lifted up. Thereafter, press down. It's a very good exercise for the problem of sciatica pain, for those suffering with cervical problem, those who are having limospondylitis. Keep your legs totally straight. Markatasana, a very important exercise for the waist. Open both the hands parallel to the shoulders, faces of the palms upwards. Bend the knees of both the legs and keep them together, toes close to each other. While inhaling, tilt the legs on the right side. Right leg on the floor, left knee on the knee of the right leg, neck on the left in the opposite side. Inhale. Now while exhaling, return back slowly. In the middle, stay for some time. Breathe inside and tilt towards left. Right knee on the left leg, knee on knee, toe on toe, ankle on ankle, calf on calf, neck on the opposite side. If leg on the left side, the neck on the right, both hands parallel to shoulders. Open palms facing upwards. Stay in the middle. This is the first pose of Markatasana. Now the second pose. Keep distance between both the legs. Breathing inside, tilt legs on the right side. Left knee on the floor, neck on the left side. Breathe inside. While breathing out, stay in the middle. And again this exercise is done from the other side. Tilt the legs on the left side, left knee on the floor, right knee on the left knee, ankle on ankle, neck on the right side, on the opposite side of the leg. Take breath inside and stay in the middle. These are the two exercises of the Markatasana. And now we'll do the third exercise. Keep the legs straight. If you have pain in the back, then do not apply too much pressure. If you are healthy, in that case, lift the leg to the maximum. And if you are having back pain, then do not overstretch yourself. From the opposite side, lift the leg and take it to 90 degrees. Lift the right leg up and knees of both legs should be kept straight. Absolutely straight. The leg which is on the floor should be kept straight, and the one lifted would also have straight knees. The right leg is brought closest to the left leg as easily as possible, and the neck is taken to the opposite side. Neck on the right, lift the leg up to 90 degrees and slowly bring it down. Similarly, take the left leg to 90 degrees and with knees straight, take the left leg closer to right hand as much as possible, but do not bend the knees. Neck in the opposite direction. If you are suffering with back pain, do not stress yourself. Do the maximum of leg you can bring easily. Don't force yourself. Keep the knees straight, do not bend the knees, and take the legs on the floor. This is a very important exercise for the back. Now, lie down straight in Shavasana. This is a very important exercise for the back. These asanas keep the stomach disease-free and healthy. And for joint pain too, these exercises are really very useful and effective. And for the backbone, doing yogasana is really very important. And now for the backbone, for doing this important yoga abhyas, you should lie down on stomach on your left side. This is the way to do it. Lie back on the stomach, palms of both hands on the chin, and make strain with both your hands, keeping close to knees. Fingers, thumbs, both the legs would join at the back. Bend one leg from the back and straighten it. A very important exercise for the backbone and for the sciatica pain, for limospondylitis and for ankylosing spondylitis. Use little oil as I have told you. For complete backbone exercise, one special episode has been made. Keep stress-free while doing the exercise. Do not overstrain yourself. One leg is turned back. That takes care of the knee pain. For the pain in the lower part of the spine too, try that your ankle touches the hip. So, bend both the legs backwards and then slowly straighten them. A very important exercise for the backbone. While inhaling, legs are bent, and while exhaling, legs are straightened. A very easy and comfortable yoga abhyas for the backbone. A very effective one also at the same time. This is called Sahaj Saral Makarasana. Now you would be doing Bhujangasana, both legs joined together, both hands on the sides of the chest on the floor. While breathing in, lift the chest from the front side. Both the legs from the back should be joined together, looking upwards, neck upwards, stretched. Now while leaving the breath, come down slowly. Important thing that when you lift up, your chest too gets lifted. It's lifted up to the navel from the front, breathing completely inside, elbows a bit tilted. On the back side, both hands joined together. Inhaling and exhaling, move down. This is the first pose of Bhujangasana. Now we'll do the second pose, both hands below the chest. First, the palm of left hand, on the top of that should be kept the palm of right hand. Palm on the palm, chin on the floor.